Hey friends, welcome to this tailor-made life with Melissa. I'm Melissa Taylor and I'm in the kitchen again. I am making two different things. First thing is I wanted to show you how I make what I call my pizza eggs in my iron skillet. So I'm going to show you that, and then I'm also going to show you the pizza spice, so the pizza sauce spice that I make, and I keep that in my pantry so that I can have it if I want to make pizza sauce or if I want to make pizza eggs. And then I also want to show you, I'm kind of experimenting tonight with the dinner. I want to use some things that are in my pantry. I'm kind of trying to not go to the grocery. I'm saving all my money for Christmas, and I have an upcoming wedding that I need to go to this spring. My daughter's getting married this spring, so excited about that, but we just are I'm just trying to pinch some pennies. And so I have here pasta, canned chicken. I've got some dehydrated mushrooms. I've got some onion salt that I made with green onions. I've got homegrown basil, homegrown parsley, homegrown oregano, ghee. I've got a jar of artichokes. I've got some tomato sauce, tomato paste, some garlic powder. So I'm going to experiment and see what we can make. You know, I'm inspired to make something with this, so we'll see what happens. Wish me luck. Okay, so I'm getting ready to make my pizza eggs, and I will show you this recipe, but I'm out of my pizza sauce mix. So typically I make this, and you can add this mix. You can add what I'm getting ready to make to a 15-ounce can of tomato sauce, and it will be good for 2 pizzas, but I put it in an empty container, and I sprinkle it on my eggs because I love it. So I'm going to show you how I do this. Okay, so I've got an empty spice container, a funnel, and then I'm just going to pour the leftovers. And the reason I'm not putting it back in this container is because it's kind of gross on the outside, and I just want to make sure. I know it's clean on the inside, but I want to clean it on the outside. And this recipe calls for sugar, but I don't add sugar to it because I don't want added sugar. So this is my basil from my garden. We're going to put a teaspoon of basil. Oh, that smells so good. Teaspoon of basil. Okay, we got a teaspoon of basil, a quarter teaspoon of pepper, and salt. And onion powder. And you can put a quarter teaspoon of sugar if you want to. I'm going to leave that out. And then a half a teaspoon of garlic powder. I love these because they fit down easy into your containers. Okay, now that is what I would add to 2 containers, or add to a 15-ounce can of tomato sauce. I'm going to double up this recipe because I want to make enough so that I have some when my kids come home, because one of my kiddos loves this. My Benjamin loves this. So, okay, so we're going to add another teaspoon. Actually, let's go ahead and do 2. We'll triple this. So there's my dried basil. We'll do a 2/4 teaspoons of pepper and salt. And onion powder. And garlic powder. Okay. So pretty easy. And then put this lid on it. And then we just shake it up. And we've got our spice. So this right now is ham. And we use all organic spices. I put ghee, organic ghee, right here and here. And then this is uncured ham. It is nitrite free. We just want to get some of that fat off of there. Now, my son likes to use pepperoni. And so I'll just do the same thing with the pepperoni. And then I need to get the eggs. I'm going to put 6 eggs in here. And this will be 2 breakfasts for me. Get the eggs scrambled. This is my next project. I gotta re-season that pan. These are not farm fresh, so I am not actually saving these. I don't put anything else in it. I know some people put milk. I do not. The reason I do this in my cast iron is because I am going to put this under the broiler in my oven in just a minute. So basically what we're doing here is we're making the crust. And I am shaking on that pizza flavoring. Okay. I'm gonna stir it. Get all those pizza seasonings flavored in. Then I'm going to put mozzarella. And sprinkle a little bit more of the seasoning on the top. And then turn off the heat. And I'm putting it right there. And I'm gonna let the broiler on high melt the cheese like pizza. And then I always label it with my labeler. I label everything. Let's delete. And we'll do pizza spice. Look at that. how good that looks. It just fluffs right up. Doesn't that look like pizza? Whoops. There we go. Let's get a fork. There we go. I'll flip it over just so you can see it. That's what the bottom looks like. But that's what the top looks like. Now, if you really wanted to make it like a pizza, you could put tomato sauce on it. I just choose not to, or you can dip it in tomato sauce. But that's it. It is egg pizza. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we are going to get the water boiling for, I will say I need to get new pans because I am very, very clear that these nonstick pans are poisoning me. But right now, I don't have any. So stainless steel is what I want to go for. Most of the time I use cast iron, but these are the two pots that I have to, right now, that I'm cooking with. So, what I'm going to do, I want to rehydrate some of these mushrooms. So what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to put the mushrooms in some of this broth in this pan to try and rehydrate them. So I just want to kind of give them a little bit, because right now, I mean, if you look at them, they're dehydrated. And I don't want them dehydrated. So I'm going to put about a handful, which is probably about a quarter cup-ish. And like I said, I'm just kind of experimenting because I really have never made this recipe before, so we'll see. I think I'm going to add some cream to this as well to kind of make it a creamy tomato. But let's just, I'm going to just drain that. And, you know, it's not a lot. It's not, I mean, if you look right there, it's not a lot. But it should rehydrate those mushrooms a little bit. So we'll just get those started. So we'll get those started. I think I'm also going to cut up some of the artichokes so they're just a little smaller, because I think, well, we'll see. Okay, I'm going to set that aside. This is going to go over here. And we're going to work on the sauce in this pan. So we're just going to try to rehydrate these. And then, do I have any other jars? No. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and put some of the onion salt in with the mushrooms. And already they're softening. I'll show you. See, already they're softening. And you can see that chicken broth is It's going to give it those mushrooms some good flavor as well. So, okay. So let's get, I'm going to cut up these artichokes. I'm going to drain this first. That smells really good. Let's see how big these are. I don't have to cut them too much. Okay, I just want to make them smaller, a little bit smaller. These are not bad size. And I think I got these at Aldi. So we'll just, I just don't want big chunks. So we'll put these in and warm them up. Oh, look at that. Okay, I want you to see this as well. Let's see how that's looking. Oops, it's all steamed up. Sorry about that. So I think it's good. I think we're going to start adding the other ingredients. Okay. Here we go. So let's add the, let's see. Let's add some of the tomato. I'm not going to add this whole can, but I do want the tomato flavor in it, like a creamy tomato flavor. I'm going to add about that much. We'll see. Let's add a tablespoon of parsley. Okay, there's a tablespoon of parsley, and let's add a teaspoon of basil. Let's add some oregano. Oh, that's going to make it really good. I'm just going to add a couple of flakes of oregano because I don't have a lot of oregano. That's one thing I want to grow more of this coming year. So, some garlic. Chicken to this. We're going to put that on the heat and cut some more of the artichokes. Put this in here. I have no idea how this is going to taste, you guys. None. But we're just going to put this on low heat and see how it goes. I really like the flavor of artichoke, and I think I'm going to put all the artichokes in here. I really like the flavor of artichoke and mushrooms, or artichoke and capers. I just like it just kind of, I think they match well, the tanginess. So anyway, I just thought that the mushrooms would go well with it. So would go well with the artichokes. So we'll just see. I'm already smell that garlic and the onion. Whoops. We'll just get this. So that's the artichokes cut up and drained. Now we're just waiting on the, we're waiting on this to boil and we're almost there. Oops. This really is one of my favorite pastas. It's a gluten-free organic brown rice and quinoa, and I really do like that a lot. It's kind of my go-to pasta right now. Let's do timers. Whoop, not 70. Whoop. 7. However, I will say this. I have a feeling that even this pasta is getting ready to leave because of my treatment. There's probably some dietary things that are going to change again. We'll see. If this is too thick, I will add some of the pasta water to it. I'm going to taste this here. I'm going to taste it just a bit to see. That is good. But it's going to need some cream. Yep. Yep, we're going to need to make this a creamy. Yep, it's going to be a creamy sauce. Now, if I had some, Parmesan. If I had some cream cheese, I would add it. I do have some Parmesan, so I am going to add Parmesan. Parmesan. And it's the stuff it's not the authentic stuff, but it'll do for now. It's better than the grated gross stuff, so. Let's see. When I started doing all of this, changing the diet, when I started changing my diet, when I started making better choices, making different choices, I did one thing at a time. So I know that these pans aren't perfect, that I need to be switching them out for, stainless steel or cast iron. And most of the time I do cook in my cast iron, but when I have something big like this, I just have to use these for right now. And when I have the money, when I save money to buy stainless steel, then I will start changing those out. But right now, my money is going towards alternative treatments. So, whoops, I see this in the background. Hold on. Turn this down a bit. And Maybe we'll put this on top so that it doesn't overflow. There we go. I guess I just wanted to encourage you that, you know, it doesn't have to all happen at one time. It can happen over a period of time. All of the changes that I've made have happened in the last year and a half. It wasn't something that I just decided one day I was going to change everything. I decided that I was going to start making changes as I could, and I have. I've made changes as I could, not all at once. I've decided, you know, every time I'll take a look at something new I want to learn or incorporate, and I'll learn about it and I'll incorporate it when I can. So I just want to encourage you that it's not all or nothing. You just do the best you can and you learn as you go. And that's what I'm doing. I'm learning as I go, and I'm sharing with you what I know. So let's finish this dinner and I'll show you what it looks like. Let's taste test this one more time and see what we got here. Looks like those mushrooms are good. Looks like the spices have all kind of reconstituted. It still needs something. What does it need? It needs I think it needs more cheese. I may even add some mozzarella, although that's not going to add a lot of flavor. Actually, I may add a little bit more tomato to it. Turn that off, and so I just put this in a little bowl because I want to save some of those juices in case I need them. And we will. So that was about a half a can of tomato paste, half a brick of Parmesan cheese, about a quarter cup of whipping cream, either a quarter or half a cup, and then about a quarter cup of mushrooms, rehydrated mushrooms, a pint of chicken. Let's see. That's it. So good. I'm going to show this to you. Now, it's not beautiful there, but friends, look at this. You've got the chicken, the mushrooms, all of those spices, and I know the lighting in here is not real great, but it is so good. Okay, so I'm going to put it in the pasta. Let's put it over the pasta. And let's mix it all together. Okay. Okay. Let's try this, friends. Let's try it and see. Now, I wouldn't be redipping my fork if I was having guests, but it's really good. That garlic did it. The garlic and the salt and the Parmesan. I can taste the parsley. I can taste the parsley. and I can taste the artichokes, but they're not really overbearing. The tomato makes it sweet. This is so good, you guys. So much flavor. Gosh, I hope you can see this, how pretty this is. Can you see that? You can see the artichoke. Let me show you. There's the artichoke right there. There's the parsley, the basil, and the oregano. There's the mushroom. And there's chicken in here too. Right there's some chicken. Oh, you guys, this is so good. Well, there you have it. You can do this. Just go grab some things from your pantry and start adding, what you've preserved. This is what my grandma used to call goulash. She would make, my grandparents had 9 children and they were very, very poor. And my grandma used to take what she had in her pantry and she would make a meal. And that's what I did tonight. So this is in memory of my grandma Pate. And I made my own homemade goulash, kind of. My pantry goulash. And it changes depending on what you have in your pantry. And whatever it is that you're trying to get rid of in your fridge as well. So thank you so much for joining me today. Gosh, I hope this encourages you to experiment in your kitchen and try new things and to use what you have preserved in new ways. And if you liked this video, if you would please give me a thumbs up and definitely comment. What have you tried? What kind of goulashes do you make out of what you have? And then also subscribe so that you can get reminders when I upload new videos. As you can see, I've got laundry in the background, so I'm going to get on to doing that after I eat. And as always, have an awesome day, and I'll see you on the next video.